So if you're a founder and you feel like you're completely stalled, even though you have all the right information, this one's for you. We're going to break down that gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. And we'll introduce a really simple equation to create some real, unstoppable momentum in your business.
This right here, this is the core idea. It's not about some massive, life-altering change. It's about small, consistent, really focused actions. You know, the kind of actions that build actual capability, not just another shelf in your library of ideas.
Does this sound at all familiar? You've done the research, you've bought the courses, your notebooks are literally overflowing with strategies and plans, but when it comes time to execute, you're just stuck, stalled. It's this weird state of paralysis that so many high performers find themselves in, and man, is it frustrating.
To really get this, let's dive into a quick story. It's about a founder who felt completely overwhelmed by the sheer idea of starting. They were basically drowning in knowing.
This just captures it perfectly, doesn't it? This is that information-rich paralysis. The founder had everything they thought they needed: strategies, courses, ideas. But the sheer amount of it all became the very thing holding them back. Every new skill they felt they should learn just added another brick to this wall of doing nothing.
And that brings us to a really critical question. We're all conditioned to believe that if we're stuck, we just need to learn more, right? But what if that's completely backwards? What if the problem isn't a knowledge gap at all?
The diagnosis really comes down to understanding two totally different ways of operating: information collection versus skill embodiment. And this distinction, well, it's the key to getting unstuck.
Okay, so this is the fundamental choice every founder makes every single day. On the left, you've got information collection. It feels productive, doesn't it? It's the comfort zone of planning and learning, but it's a trap, and it leads straight to overwhelm. Now, on the right, you have skill embodiment. This is the uncomfortable but absolutely necessary work of doing. This is where theory becomes capability and where that feeling of readiness gets replaced by actual, tangible progress.
So the antidote to all this overwhelm is something we can call isolated mastery. It's a strategic choice. Instead of trying to learn everything at once, you focus surgically on the one foundational skill that unlocks your very next step.
So if the diagnosis is getting stuck in collection mode instead of embodiment, the prescription is simple, it's accessible, and it is powerful: the 10-minute rep. That's it. Seriously, not a 4-hour course, not another book, just 10 minutes of honest, dedicated focus on practicing that one single skill. It's small enough that you can't really make excuses, but it's meaningful enough to actually create change.
Let's go back to our founder for a second. Their journey started by isolating one skill: writing a single, clear message. For 10 minutes a day, that's all they did. And the source material is really clear about this. At first, it was clunky, it was awkward, it was rough. But with each little rep, they saw tiny improvements. And then, by week 2, that magic moment, something clicked. The message started to feel stronger, smoother. That feeling right there, that's embodiment. This forces you to ask a really critical question, especially as a founder whose time is your most valuable asset. Where is the highest return on investment for your next 10 minutes? Let's just compare these two for a second. A 4-hour course feels like a big investment, but its focus is really broad, and the chance for you to truly embody that skill is pretty low. The 10-minute rep, on the other hand, is surgical. It forces you to do the work, not just learn about it. And this daily, focused practice doesn't just build a skill. It builds compounding momentum that a one-off course just can't touch. So let's look at the outcome. How does this tiny 10-minute action translate into the big picture momentum you actually need to move your business forward?
It all comes back to this one truth. You can't think your way to clarity. You can't research your way into being confident. Both of those things are byproducts of action. The act of doing the rep, even if it's imperfect, is what clears the fog.
And the benefits just stack on top of each other. Each rep builds a real, tangible capability. Your confidence grows because you have actual proof you can do it, not because you're waiting around to feel ready. This creates a feedback loop of momentum you can actually feel, and it strengthens the very foundation you need for whatever's next. If you take just one thing away today, let it be this: stop waiting to feel ready. Readiness is a myth. Momentum is real, and it is built one focused 10-minute rep at a time.
Okay, so let's build your bridge from all this theory to actual action. How can you apply this right now, today?
I want you to pause and really think about this. Not the 10 skills you think you need by next year. What is the one skill that unlocks progress for you right now. Is it writing one clear email, making one short video, outlining one offer? Find it, isolate it.
And once you've identified that skill, just commit to 10 minutes of practice today. And when you're ready to turn this whole idea into a system, a simple framework to build your entire skill base with real confidence and clarity, the link below is your next logical step. It's the bridge from knowing to finally, truly doing.